Today I have tell about story of devil.
In a world where shadows danced just beyond the edge of light, there was a realm known as Abyssium. It was a place where the very essence of darkness thrived, and where beings of formidable power roamed. The most notorious of these beings was a devil named Nox. Unlike the fearful creatures depicted in legends, Nox was not driven by malice or cruelty. Instead, he was burdened by an ancient curse that had distorted his true nature. Centuries passed, and the tale of Nox became a legend. To many, he was the embodiment of evil, a creature to be avoided at all costs. But there was one who dared to seek him out, a young woman named Alara. She had grown up in a world overshadowed by Nox's curse. Her village lay on the brink of collapse, suffering from a blight that seemed to sap the land's vitality and drain the spirit of its people. Desperate and determined, Alara set out to find Nox, hoping to persuade him to lift the curse that plagued her home. Her journey was treacherous. Abyssium was a place of shifting shadows and eerie silence, where the very ground seemed to breathe with a life of its own. Alara navigated through the labyrinthine paths and avoided the lurking dangers, guided by her unwavering resolve. When she finally reached Nox's lair, she was met with an imposing figure draped in darkness, his eyes glowing with an unsettling light. Nox, intrigued by her bravery, listened as Alara spoke. She described her village's plight and how its people were losing hope. Nox, who had spent eons alone and misunderstood, was moved by her sincerity and the courage she displayed in seeking him out. "Why should I help you?" Nox's voice was a deep, resonant rumble, filled with echoes of ages past. "My very existence is a curse. What hope could I offer?" Alara's gaze remained steady. "I believe that even the darkest shadows can be dispelled by a single light. Your curse may have twisted your purpose, but I see a heart that still yearns for redemption. You were once a guardian, maybe you can be one again." Her words struck a chord within Nox. He had long believed that his fate was sealed, that he was doomed to be an agent of despair, but Alara's faith made him reconsider. He was, after all, not entirely devoid of his former self. Her plea awakened a part of him that yearned to make things right. With a heavy heart, Nox agreed to help. He used what remained of his power to confront the source of the blight that afflicted Alara's village. He ventured into the shadowy abyss of the curse, unraveling its dark threads and confronting the twisted entities that had caused it. As he fought against the malevolent forces, Nox began to rediscover his old strength. The more he fought, the more he shed the chains of his curse, revealing glimpses of his true form, one that was not inherently evil, but a force of balance. When the battle was over, the blight was lifted, and Alara's village began to heal. Returning to the village, Nox was met with astonishment and gratitude. The people, who had once feared him, now saw him in a new light. They understood that he was not the embodiment of evil, but a complex being who had been trapped by circumstances beyond his control. Nox, having fulfilled his purpose, was given a choice: to remain in the village as a guardian of balance, or to leave and seek his own redemption elsewhere. He chose to stay, becoming a symbol of hope and renewal. Under his watchful presence, the village flourished. Nox's transformation from a feared devil to a revered guardian became a tale passed down through generations. It served as a reminder that even those who seem lost to darkness can find their way back to the light, and that redemption is always possible for those willing to seek it. And so, in the land where shadows once held dominion, Nox's legacy lived on, not as a devil of terror, but as a guardian who had found his way back to the light, illuminating the path for others in their darkest hours, a symbol of hope and renewal.